sense that everyone came here with a really simple, sort of excited sense of expectation.
It was fun. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Everybody was so attentive and welcoming, and you know, Vicky's a great host, and being on the same bill with Sue Costello and Stephen Collins was quite something. All these lovely people,
yeah,
and so supportive, and it was just a blast.
I tend to all describe it the same way, which is they say you're going to meet a lot of very fun, high energy, smart women who really are there to support the readers and writers.
Vicki just draws in just an incredible audience, and I always take away something that is uplifting, inspiring, and I look forward to every event with a lot of eagerness, so I'm really happy to be here.
I was so happy when I finally walked in the room, and just to hear everyone speak, and it makes me want to create more.
One of the things I really appreciate about Vicki and how she handles this is that she's so inclusive and warm. I mean, there are people here that have been her friends for years, people she's had professional associations with, but she's so welcoming to people who she hasn't known, like me, and it's such a positive atmosphere, and it's just empowering. And so I say kudos for her for just focusing on the positive and being so welcoming in this group.
Hi everybody, I'm Vicki.
Hi, Vicki.
Obviously you've never been there. Somebody was, because I heard a hi Vicki. That is the appropriate response. And boy do I need a meeting today. This has been stressful. It's been one of those, it's been, while I was cleaning toilets yesterday, I cannot tell, okay, I'm gonna
Take two.
no, this is, there is no take two, this is life. I'm always take 97. So, okay, so here's what happened, because I stammer, I stutter, okay, last Thursday, I decided to, smart water for smart women and me. So last Thursday, I decided to check in with Dave Hill because he's been a bit elusive. He's kind of rock and roll and now and kind of, you know, hip and happening. And you know how those boys are. And he's in New York, so I had been having trouble getting in touch with him. So I decided, let me just check in with Dave Hill. So I hit him up in every possible way and finally reached him. And I said, so, Dave, when are you getting out to LA? And he said, well, sometime Tuesday. Dave, the salon is on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Oh, okay, no problem. I'll be there Monday. No ticket. No. Okay. All right, so the conversation, very lovely guy. The conversation continues. Okay. Then on Thursday, a few hours later, I see on my phone that Stephen Collins is calling me. And whimsically I said, oh, you're not calling like you were last time that you called me the days before. It's not about that, is it? Well, okay. You'll notice that Dave Hill, you might not notice, is not here today. You will also notice that Stephen Collins is. What I loved about this one was the energy was sort of like this. Like sometimes it's like, wah. And this one was sort of, it started out so beautifully with Christian and Cersei and their singers, and they were like angels, the voices of angels. And then when they did 4-part harmony at the end, I could just feel it through my entire body.
It was really fun, had a great time, met a lot of nice people, a lot of great conversations. Delightful, inspirational bunch of gals.
In the city light.
Sue Costello is so hysterical, and I love her Boston accent, and I love the fact that both she and Stephen were acting out their entire piece.
I'm a little rough around the edges. It's not my fault. Crazy people were in charge of me when I was younger. I started off like every other little kid in America, except I had a lazy eye. My brother, I'm at the airport, I'm talking to my brother. I'm on the phone. Jimmy, this cannot be happening. I missed my plane. I thought I left the stove on, so I made the driver drive back to my apartment, and now I missed my plane. Oh, this is all happening so fast, they're going to hate me. I can always kill myself, right? I mean, I don't feel ready. I mean, they just saw me at Caroline's, and the next thing I know, I'm flying to LA, and I had a bunch of meetings, and I told them all my stories, and I didn't even have clothes to wear. I had to borrow them from the old ladies. I just shot a pilot. It's like a TV show, and they're trying to decide if they pick it up and if it's going to go on the air, and I'm waiting to hear back, but I'm trying to be happy, but my stomach hurts. They ask me how much I cost. I don't know how much I'm worth. I'm worried that if something good happens and something bad's going to happen, and it's just all happening so fast. I wish I could pause everything for just a second, you know? I can't call him because he lives with me.
I love the fact that you owned it and you acted it. It wasn't just a reading. This is why I like to present comedians and actors, because it's words on a page, and no matter how brilliant they are, if you can't convey them to us. So everybody was completely engaged, completely entertained. You were just wonderful. I said to the girls, would you guys still come if I didn't have famous people? And they said, one girl said to me, well, I never heard of Sue Costello before, but I love her.
No one's ever heard of me.
Well, yeah, but I love what you said about, I'm like the most famous person you never heard of.
So I had my sitcom on Fox 14 years ago, no joke, and people still talk about it. I can't even, it was on 4 times. Seriously, there were 4 episodes, we shot 8, and it was preempted 6 times. Seriously, that's how often. Literally the night of the premiere, I was so excited. I had 2 TV deals, then I got the show on the air, and the night of the premiere, I was in LA, we have the huge, at my house, and they had the huge screen, we're going to have a big party, and Mark McGuire hit his 60-second home run. Oh! And it got preempted. And then I find out that he did drugs, and I'm like another drug addict in my life. Well, it was me. All right, so my show was about Boston. It was about my family. It was how my brain worked, and I was very young, and so I didn't have the self-esteem to actually commit to what I really wanted to say. I didn't know. I thought that everybody else knew more than me. It's the only way I'll describe it. So the fact that they still talk about it, and they told me I was ahead of my time. Yeah. So hopefully I caught up. This is probably it right here.
Stephen Collins. I actually used to watch Seventh Heaven every week as a child. It was the only show my mom would watch with me. So when I saw that he was our special guest, I just had to come.
I loved Women Who Write Today. It was Sue Costello and Stephen Collins. So cute. And, oh my God, they were both really, really good. This was a good day.
Stephen was just fantastic, and I loved hearing about the kissing, and it was the perfect, whoa! See, he knocked me over, and he didn't even kiss me.
Bet and I had this kiss, and as I said, we didn't rehearse it. We just waited until the take, and I'm telling you, I would pay good money to it was, I remember we started kissing, and I remember thinking, oh my God. I mean, it was just, I'm still speechless when I think about it. It was just like off to dreamland.
Wow. Isn't that the best story? I mean, because who would expect that? All right, another hand for Stephen Collins.
Today was a day of meeting new people, of connecting with women who write, watching some amazingly talented performers, writers, just thrill us with their words and music. The music is to come and meet other women who are writing and developing their own projects and get inspired.
I think that one of the wonderful things about Women Who Write is it is so incredibly supportive. I mean, I performed here. They got all my jokes. They were with me 100%. They just, you get unconditional love. This is the place where it all comes together for love and support and happiness. Women Who Write is happiness for all of us.
We are women!